This is an introduction to GCSE Design and Technology. I will be talking through your expectations of the rest of the course. This is a breakdown of your exam paper. It's in three different sections. It's for 2 hours and it's worth 50% of your final grade at GCSE. I will talk through later the breakdown for each section. This page breaks down different sections for your exam paper and your NEA, which is your coursework. Obviously there's different weightings throughout and it all totals up to 100 marks. 50% is your exam and 50% is your coursework, your NEA. Your exam, as I said before, is 2 hours. This is the full extent of your revision books, so you need to make sure that you're prepared prior to June. The first part of your exam will be a mixture of multiple choice questions. That will be the full breadth of technical knowledge and your understanding, so you need to make sure that you're practicing key questions before your exam. Second section is it's specialist principles. It's a mixture of short questions, which we'll talk through in depth a little bit later, and also looking how far you actually know, how in depth do you know about particular technical principles. The third one is design and making principles. You can relate to what you've created in your coursework, in your NEA. You know, it'll be looking at analysing existing products. How can you develop that for a particular target audience, and how to evaluate certain products. On this page we have a list of the various different resource materials that you have for either revision, or some of it also covers your NEA as well. You have GCSE pods, you have apps we use for your Daydreamer, and also BBC Bitesize have an app that can go on your phone. BBC Bitesize is really good as well because you also have videos the same as GCSE Pod, and they do have tests afterwards. On Google Classroom you have a PLC, Revision PLC, and I have also put in links which takes you straight to GCSE Pod, which is appropriate to that section. I've ragged it so that you can either add red, amber or green to say how confident you feel after you've completed that part of revision, so that you can revisit it later on. This slide covers Section B, Specialist Technical Principles. All of the areas in red you will need to focus on and revise so that you can cover this section effectively. Our specialist material areas are resistant materials, which cover timbers, metals and polymers. This slide covers section C of your exam, Design and Making Principles. You can look at your coursework, your NEA, and you'll be able to link it with all these different areas that are in red, all the way down to the technical processes and techniques that you use when you're creating your models and prototypes. Within your exam, questions will have particular command words. This will inform you of what you need to include within your answer. So for instance, command words within design technology, they use which, state, give, describe, explain, discuss, evaluate and calculate. So I'd like you to go through the slides. It gives you example questions and then example answers, and showing you where the allocated marks are.